I first met Sherry, to my recollection, is in the late 1980s at the old firehouse. We were in a play together. In those days, we volunteered and had the plays, and people were able to book the house. And well, anyway, Sherry and I were in Bone Chiller together, and it kind of fascinated me because it was a mystery, and she was a lawyer. So I guess that had, a little more fun for my brain to relate to that, too. Her hubby had told me that as a prosecutor and court magistrate, she was able to, when an inmate was processed and they put all their personal effects into the envelopes, sometimes there's money in those pockets. Well, Sherry was able to see that money, if that inmate owed back taxes, child support, that money was able to go to the family. And that's a little interesting, and I guess the judge knew that, right?
Take money from people all the time.
That's funny. But Sherry, I had then in every year we had homecoming, Sherry'd be at a table and be selling her Avon Lake cheerleading outfits that she had made for the American Girl doll. The proceeds from that sales of her doll clothes funded her book, Socialites and Scofflaws. Okay. And after those sales of that book, where'd the money go? The Folger House. Sherry's involved in Heritage Avon Lake. She has given tours of Avon Lake Cemetery. Just recently, they started taking third graders to the Folger home and showing vintage clothing to the kids, and then going to the cemetery, and then went over to the Lakeshore Electric to show the kids the train piece that's out there in the parking lot. And there's going to be more to be coming, and I'm so excited about that. Let's see, what else can I've got notes here. I should look at them, right? The vintage clothing display. When I read the Avon Lake Press article that Sherry was thinking of some kind of interest for the Folger home, she came up with a vintage clothing display. So I participated in that because I have a lot of vintage stuff at home. And it's just a pleasure. Anytime I am with this young lady, she's just so relaxing and so knowledgeable. I'm just fascinated by this young woman who I think has not much other in her mind than helping Avon Lake become its beautiful community that it is. It's just my honor and privilege to have nominated Sherry Newman Spenzer for 2016 Citizen of the Year of Avon Lake.
When Marty O'Donnell called and told me I was going to be receiving this award, he said it's going to be a very nice dinner, and there will be some very nice people there, and they'll have some things to say, and then you can have 3 minutes to speak. Apparently, he's heard me speak before. So any of you who have cell phones, go ahead and set the timer. I know I've already used up 45 seconds. But I'm deeply grateful for this honor, and I believe that volunteerism is the lifeblood of a community. I found a quote by John Wesley, and I believe it very much sums up the mantra of volunteers. I want to share it with you. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can. And then one last one. If you look at the unimposing stature of Anita and me and Jean, this quote is particularly fitting. Anyone who thinks they're too small to make a difference has never tried to fall asleep with a mosquito in the room. Thank you.